Brian Hansen. At defense, number 4, Scott Hemingway. And number 15, Sean Dusick. At the forward, number 12, K.L. Bai. Number 17, Hans Jacob. And number 20, Chris Bai. The rest of the Riverdale Wildcats squad, head coach Scott Dickmeyer and assistant coaches Ryan Flagg and Jim Simone. The Richmond Tigers Northwest High School Hockey Conference.
From Tiger Arena in City Beautiful, New Richmond, Wisconsin, it's the River Falls Wildcats taking on the New Richmond Tigers. Hello everyone, Art Hemingway along with part-time color man and full-time cameraman, we hope, Chuck Bai. We're getting set for the action. And there's a drop of the puck. New Richmond gets the draw, comes across center ice, dumps it into the zone. Chris Bai is chasing down in the corner. Sean Dusick takes his man up along the boards, throws it on out. Jacobs misses the bouncing puck. There's a weak shot on goal by New Richmond. Hemingway behind the net battling with a New Richmond player, and Hemingway comes away with it. Up along the boards, still having problem clearing it out, and up to K.L. Bai. Karn Bai across, drops it for brother Chris, and we got an offside. Evidently it's cold enough here where the whistles aren't working. And we've got 14:32 left in the first period, nothing to nothing. And this is the first time that actually the River Falls got it across the line, but it was offsides. Now it's dumped into the New Richmond zone. They toss it on out to center ice. Puck is loose. There's a hard check by a New Richmond player. And now River Falls with the puck in the Tiger zone. Out to center ice. Brent Bierstead now breaks across the line, tries to deke out a man, and he loses the puck. Now McAndrew for New Richmond. He loses the puck. Murtha just dumps it in. Hansen makes the shuffle pass to his defenseman. Puck is loose in the corner. Biersted's checked from behind, no call. There's a nice pass all the way out. One man to beat. Can't get around this man and the Tigers pick up the puck in their own zone. Out to center ice now. Dusick ties his man up. Christensen ties his man up. At center ice, good checking by Gerathanis. Christensen, puck is loose. Now into the Wildcat zone, Dusick picks it up. Gerathanis behind the net. And Richmond has it, centering pass, and there's a quick shot. Hansen makes a save. Nobody was around in the slot. And it was a quick centering pass, and I believe it was number 9, Murtha, took the quick shot, but right at Hansen's pads. Well, that was the first test for Brian Hansen tonight. He comes up with a big save. 13:03 left in the first period. Still 0-0. There's another quick shot. That deflects off Prochnow. Puck is loose into the slot. Chris Bai checks his man. Now Prochnow. Nice centering pass to Jacob. To Prochnow. They lose control of it. There's out to Hemingway. Shot! And that one hits on a Richmond player. Hemingway is tied up. Puck is loose and Prochnow picks it up. And I think we've got a penalty coming here. We should have a holding penalty on the Richmond. Or we got an interference. Looks like an interference against Hemingway. So the Tigers are going to power play, 12:37 remaining. 2-minute power play.
Penalty at 2:23 of the first period is a 2-minute minor on River Falls, high sticking, number 4, Hemingway.
Scott Hemingway, 2 minutes for high sticking. Out to center ice, now into the Tiger zone. The Richmond having a hard time getting the puck up the ice. Now a pass up to Buffy. Down behind the River Falls net, Christensen after it. And Chris By gets it, shoots it all the way down the ice. And Richmond will have to regroup. Craig Link is out on his first shift on the Wildcat hockey team. Chris By, good hustling, good forechecking by Chris By. Puck goes back into the River Falls zone. Just killing time. Now here comes to Richmond. Down across center ice into the Wildcat zone. Trying to set it up down into the corner. Pass back out to the point. There's a shot. That one goes all the way through, wide of the goal. Back out to the point, dump in the corner. And Flatten picks it up. Shoots it around the side. Puck is still loose along the boards. Hard check. And River Falls dumps it out to center ice. Now Buffy for Richmond. He loses the puck. Kalmanowski dumps it back out center ice. 32 seconds remaining in Hemingway's penalty. Here comes Richmond, breaks into the zone again, drop pass. Buffy's got it, backhand, weak one, knocked down by Dusick with his hand. And I think we've got another penalty here. Looks like another one on River Falls. Number 16, Helmanowski. I'll wait for the call from the announcer's booth.
The penalty at 4:01 of the first period on River Falls is a 2-minute minor for equipment. No lifeguard in place, number 16, Helmanowski.
Sounds like an equipment failing to have a mouthguard in his mouth. So it's a 2-minute minor for not having the proper equipment on. And there's the pass out to the point for Richmond. A shot by Broughton, and that one is high and comes back out to the point. Kruger now with it. Passes over. Out to center ice, and now Gerathonis for River Falls. Backhands it all the way down the ice. 2 seconds left, and Hemingway will be out of the box, and River Falls is one man down.
River Falls, 1 man short.
And Richmond up to center ice now. Kruger with it, brings it across the Wildcat zone, cuts in behind the net, looking for someone to pass to, still circling. There's a pass right into the center, the slot area, picked up by Howard Potton, shot all the way down the ice again, and Richmond once again will regroup. 1:12 remaining in the period. I should say 1:12 remaining in the penalty. 10 minutes left in the period. Plays at center ice. And the Richmond dumps it into the zone now. Seacrest takes his man off the puck. Puck is loose. Along the boards, up, picked off by New Richmond. Back around, back of the net now. Broughton picks it up for New Richmond. Into the corner. Flatten has it. Pass back. Nice sacrifice there by Seacrest, or by Christensen. Puck down into the corner. New Richmond having a hard time setting up. 30 seconds remaining in this power play for New Richmond. This will be a big plus if River Falls can just skate this one off. New Richmond still trying to get control of it. Puck is loose in the corner. Potton's after it. Potton ties up with his man. At the point, there's a shot. Hansen steers that one into the corner. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty. And out to center ice. And Richmond has to regroup again. 4 seconds left. Dumped into the corner. River Falls full strength now.
River Falls full strength.
There's a pass, tried to get it out to the slot and couldn't. River Falls just dumps it on down there. I don't think there'll be any icing. No icing on this. Here comes the Richmond again. Dusick takes his man hard down at center ice. Hemingway after the puck now. Hemingway pulls up short. Now comes out. Pass up ahead to By, but that one's behind him. There's a pass out to the slot. Dusick takes his man into the board. I think we're going to have an offside. We've got 8:27 left in the period. Nothing to nothing. River Falls did a nice job in skating off those 2 power plays almost back to back. Could be a big turning point here for River Falls. Got Anderson out on the face-off, and Richmond wins the draw. And it's back to Olson for the Tigers. Anderson chasing Olson. Richmond deep into their own zone. Prochnow after it. Prochnow picks it right up, skates right in. Nice save by the goalie again. A rebound and another shot. And Prochnow all by himself, single-handedly. 3 shots. And he stuffs it in the corner. Nice job by Jeff Prochnow. And that opens it up for River Falls, 1-0. Troy Christensen, the Tiger goalie, come up with the first save and the second save, but there was just a crack between his feet and the goal post, and the third time Prochnow was successful. Howard Pottenau out there to take this face-off, along with Jarathanis and Helmanowski on the forward side. Prochnow and Dusick on the defense. Now Richmond now down into the Wildcat zone, trying to get it out. That one's deflected by Helmanowski. And he takes his man into the boards. Prochnow now tries to dump it into the zone, and Weismiller comes up with a nice forward pass to Buffy. There's a shot, and that one beat Hansen, but it was a little bit wide and high to the left. Well, a Tiger player just walking right in on goal. And now the puck's out to center ice, and the Richmond will have to regroup. 7:30 remaining in the first period. Buffy now for the Tigers. Weismiller tries to dump it in, and Helmanowski picks it off. There's a pass out to Jarathanis, but that one is deflected. Out to K.L. By now, up to Helmanowski, and he's going off on the line change. Dusick takes his man again with another hard check. Jarathanis dumps it out to center ice. And Kruger now with the puck. Chris By trying to pick it off. Now McAndrew. McAndrew skating right in, gets by Prochnow. There's a shot, a rebound, a save. Brian Hansen comes up with another nice save. And he didn't let that rebound get away from him. Now we've got a stop in the action with 6:56 remaining in the first period. Still 1-0, River Falls. K.L. By will take this face-off now against McAndrew. Draw goes to Hans Olsen. Jacob now tries to get up the left wing, cut across, loses the puck. By ties up her man. Now into the zone. Hemingway's chasing it. Ties up his man. Puck is still loose. Out into the slot. There's a shot, a quick shot. That one deflects off traffic. Another centering pass and a backhand wide. Oh, the Tigers missed a good opportunity there. It was a nice pass over to a man sitting wide open. He had to backhand it quick, and he shot it just wide. Now we've got to stop in the action because the man that did shoot it, that's number 5 for the Tigers, Ulrich, hit the boards. And they blew the whistle because he didn't get up right away. So the face-off will come out to center ice area. 6:27 remaining. Broughton will take this face-off for the Tigers. Smallage and Johnson are on the forward line for the Tigers. Anderson is out there now for the Wildcats. Face-off comes back to the Tigers. Swanson tries to dump it in. That one's stopped. Wildcats just dump it on out center ice. Here comes Smolich now. And Dusick has a little problem, but he manages to get the puck, tie up his man, and keep it out of trouble for the time being. The Tigers dump her in one more time. Smolich tries to shoot it on goal, but that one's shot back out. Now Dusick throws it around to Christensen. Christensen has a hard time finding the handle on the puck. Into the corner now, ties up his man. There's a centering pass, and again, Hansen falls on it.
Come on, let's blow the whistle.
Hansen falls on it, makes a save. And Brian Hansen's getting tested right now. The Wildcats have not really been into the Tiger zone that much this evening to test out their goalie, Troy Christensen. The Wildcats are going to have to try to mount an offensive splurge here. Right now it's been all Tigers. Howard Ponton is out there now with Helmanowski and Gerathanis. They'll be on the forward line. Prochnow. Now the face-off goes to the Tiger. There's another whistle. Another stop will do it all over again. Seacrest and Prochnow are out there for the Wildcats on defense on this shift. Looks like Flatten for the Tigers is getting a penalty for what? I'm not sure. We'll wait for the call.
Penalty on Richmond at 9:16 of the period is a 2-minute minor for roughing on number 20, Flatten.
2-minute roughing penalty on Flatten. Now the face-off is going to come outside the Wildcat zone. Ponton is still trying to take this face-off. Draw comes back to New Richmond. They've been winning most of the face-offs tonight. Seacrest with the puck now. Skates it up, Gerathanis. Gerathanis dumps it in. And Swanson is after it for the Tigers. Now Gerathanis back to, can't quite see from the corner here. Gerathanis over to the point to Seacrest. Seacrest dumps it in, and it's out to Helmanowski. Puck is loose. Tigers pick it up. Oh, that man takes a good check. 2 checks from the same players. Oh, Prochnow just missed a centering pass. Couldn't control it. Puck is loose in the corner. Out to the point. Gerathanis throws it back into the corner now. Helmanowski. Puck is loose. Along the side, skating it in. Oh, he tries to throw it across to Seacrest, and a Tiger picked it off, and it's out to center ice, and River Falls will regroup. 1 minute remaining in the power play. Picked off by the Tigers. Seacrest after it now. Puck along the boards. Into the Tiger zone. River Falls changing on the fly. Dusick is out now with Seacrest on defense. Chris By and Jacobs. There's a long lead pass to By. He couldn't control it. It's down into the corner. By ties up his man. Puck is loose. Jacobs now back to By. By centers it. There's a shot by K.L. By, but that one wasn't any good. We still got the puck in the zone. Now Jacobs skating it around. There's a weak shot on goal. Picked up by Karnby. Takes a weak shot. Couldn't get much onto that one. Now Chris By. Now Dusick. Back to Jacobs in the corner. Wildcats just can't get a shot on. There's a stop in the action. 4 seconds remaining, and the Tigers have pretty well skated this one off. Unless the Wildcats can get the face-off, which they haven't been able to do too many times tonight. 3:48 remaining in the game, or in the first period. Karnby will take this face-off. Scott Hemingway and Sean Dusick out on defense. Back to the point. Dusick got time for a quick shot, but he couldn't get it off. Hemingway checks his man. 3:40 remaining in the period. Now Weismiller takes it in. Dusick ties his man up, makes him go around. There's a centering pass. Puck is loose, and now Chris By has it. There's a pass to Jacobs. Comes up the right boards. Cuts in, down into the zone. He's checked off the puck. River Falls on a line change, and now up to the Tigers. Hemingway takes his man heavily into the boards. And now Weismiller for the Tigers. A long shot, that one steered by Hansen into the corner. Puck is loose. Hansen back out to take that one away. Now Hemingway picks it up. Hemingway skating up the ice. He's hooked, and there's no call on that. And now Weismiller across to Buffy. Buffy cutting in, drops her, and there's Dusick for it. Dusick loses the puck, gets it out to center ice, and the Tigers will regroup again. Puck Puck is loose. Now Anderson picks it up at center ice. Broughton now for the Tigers. Broughton checked off by Anderson. Bierstadt loses it in his skates. There's a shot high again over Hansen's head. Along the boards, down into the corner and behind the net. Now Dusic's after it. Bierstadt picked off by the Tigers. A centering pass, and that one misses everybody and all the way out to center ice. Olsen for the Tigers. He drops it back to Johnson. Picked off by Prochnow. Jeff Prochnow shoots, and a save by Christensen. Puck is loose at center ice. Bierstadt, he's checked heavily, and Broughton comes away with it. Scott Hemingway, Broughton Johnson walking right in, and a shot, and a goal for the Tigers. That goal comes at 1:50 remaining in the period. Mike Johnson for the Tigers scores with 1:50 remaining.
By the Richmond, number 7, Mike Johnson, for number 17, Sean Broughton.
So we have a new hockey game now. Patton is out there to take the center with Gerathanis and Helmanowski. Again, the Tigers win the face-off. Picked off by Hemingway, throws it out ahead to Patton. He's checked off the puck along the boards, dumps it down. No icing. Helmanowski takes his man along the boards. Hemingway checks his man. And now the Tigers come away with it. Long lead pass, that one's deflected by River Falls. Gerathanis now, looks like we're going to have a penalty here. I think it's a tripping, or was that an offside? Looks like that was just an offside call. 1:20 remaining in the period. River Falls will send out Bye and Jacobs on the fence, Seacrest and Dusick. Weismiller for the Tigers. Kruger and Buffy on the forward line. Draw comes back again to New Richmond. New Richmond takes it into the zone, picked off by Dusick. Here comes Dusick, rushing up the ice now. Dumps it into the zone. He's checked off the puck. And Jacobs takes his man hard into the boards. Now by. This senior line throwing their weight around right now. Tigers come away with it. Out to center ice, picked off again by Jacobs. We got a whistle. I don't know what the whistle was for, but we got to stop in the action, 51 seconds. Looks like they're going to call a penalty. Looks like Jacobs is going to get it. I wonder if it's for the check along the boards back there.
14:09 of the first period on River Falls. A 2-minute minor for roughing on number 17, Jacob.
Call a roughing penalty on that. So the Tigers, with 51 seconds remaining in the first period, have a 2-minute power play. There's a pass up, hits one of the Tiger players, still at center ice. They're regrouping. Dumped into the zone, Christensen after it. He tries to shoot it on out and can't. Gerathanis can't get a hold of it. There's a weak shot. Hansen makes the save, covers up, and we've got 34 seconds. We'll have a face-off to the left side of Brian Hansen. The Wildcats just haven't got anything going offensively here so far in the first period. It's been strictly New Richmond. They're playing, Wildcats are just playing a lot of defense. And it's tough to win hockey games just playing defense. Gerathanis on a draw. Wildcats come across or win that draw again. I think they probably won 90% of them here tonight. Out to the point now. Back down deep. There's a pass which didn't click, and it's out to center ice. Gerathanis now, good forechecking. 13 seconds remaining in the period. And here come the Tigers. Out to Dusick. Dusick throws it along the board to Link. Now Link dumps it down. All the way behind the net. And we've got 1 second. And there's the horn. That's the end of the first period. And we've got a 1-1 hockey game. We're starting the second period now in Richmond on the power play. 1 minute and 6 seconds left. And it's in center ice now. Pass up ahead to the Tigers. Skates it across. Nice drop pass. Wide open. Takes the shot. Hansen makes the save. Hemingway now with it. He digs around his man. Tries to get it out. Broughton picks that one off. Down in the corner. Centering pass, and Hansen steers that one away. Now Flatten leaves it for Broughton in the corner. Out to center ice, and the Tigers will regroup one more time. Kruger down after it. Kruger, Broughton, Weismiller for the Tigers, out with Anderson. Bierstead. They're on the forward line. Dusick will be on defense along with Christensen. We got a delayed offside now on the Tigers. 23 seconds remaining on the power play for New Richmond. And we're still all knotted up, 1-1. Anderson will take this face-off. Tigers win it again. Goes to Bierstead at center ice, and he dumps it across, but that one's picked off by Murtha. Now Murtha skates it across for the Tigers. Puck is loose, up to the point now. Prochnow chasing in the slot. Oh, deflected. Number 5 for New Richmond. The shot was originally taken by McAndrew, and that one deflected off of number 5, Ulrich, and I think maybe Ulrich might get the goal. At any rate, there was 4 seconds remaining in that power play, and New Richmond takes a 2-1 lead. 13:55 was the time of that goal. 2-1 to Richmond. I don't think any of them that I said scored the goal even was called out on that thing, but they could change that one because I think that one hit number 5. Anyway, play goes on. Down behind the River Falls net, there's a centering pass, a shot, hits the pipe, comes back out, takes another shot, and another goal, and it's 3-1 to Richmond. And just like that, within 7 seconds, Richmond is 2 goals, and they take a 3-1 lead. Otten will take this centering pass. Almanowski's out there along with Gerathanis. Draw comes to River Falls. Seacrest shoots it up along the boards to Helmanowski. Weismiller takes him into the board. Now Flatten for the Tigers. Scott Hemingway to beat. Flatten tries to get around him, takes a backhand shot, which is wide. Puck up along the boards and out to center ice. Now the Tigers with it. There's a pickoff by Hemingway. He couldn't control the puck. And now Gerathanis with it. That one is picked off by New Richmond, and they throw it out to center ice. Now Seacrest after the puck. Hansen has to steer that one into the boards. Almanowski with it. He's checked hard into the boards. We're going to get a checking from behind or something on the Tigers right now. So River Falls at 12:58 of the second period will get a power play goal or a power play opportunity, and they need a bad one. River Falls will throw out the Jacobs by line. Along with Hemingway and Dusick on defense. Draw comes into Richmond. They try to dump it out. Hemingway gloves it, throws it across to Dusick. Dusick throws it right to Broughton. Hemingway picks that one off now. Scott Hemingway, pass up ahead to Chris By, he couldn't control the puck, and it's back out to center ice. Here comes Broughton now. Broughton tries to break across. He loses control of the puck, and Jacobs has it. Jacobs leaves it for Dusick. Dusick skating her up. Long pass right to the Richmond Tiger player, and they just dump it right on goal. River Falls passing not too sharp so far tonight. Now KL By up to Dusick. Dusick skates along hard down the left side, and we've got an offside on Chris By. 12:16 remaining in the period, a minute and 18 seconds on the power play. River Falls needs a goal in a real bad way. 3-1 to Richmond. Tiger fans are coming to life now. Carnby on the draw, tied up, puck still loose, into the Tiger zone. Now Carnby has it. She loses it out to center ice. Over to Scott Hemingway. There's a pass in, they say onside. And the Tigers pick it up. Around the boards, Dusick has that one now. And now it's loose. It's a 2-on-1 break. Pass over to Broughton, they couldn't make her. Puck is loose behind the net. Scott Hemingway after it now. Hemingway skates it up, passed a little bit behind Jacobs, couldn't control it, and the Tigers dump her back again. 41 seconds remaining. Brian Hansen takes a fall down behind the net, gets the raspberries from the New Richmond fans. Sean Dusick, pass ahead to Jacobs now. Cutting across the right, he dumps it into the zone. He'll chase it, River Falls will make a change. Out to center ice now. Seacrest will chase that one down. River Falls having trouble mounting an offensive threat here at all tonight. Now it's down behind the Tiger zone again. They're trying to dump it out. Seacrest gets hit, but he takes care of his man. Puck is loose. There's Patton with a shot. That's a save by Christensen. And the Tigers throw it ahead, and now pass it just a little bit too far for Swanson. Jarathanis now after it. New Richmond full strength. Out to center ice now. Tigers with the puck. Long pass picked up by Halmanowski. There's a shot. That one is from way out of the blue line. That's a little bit wide, but they are changing lines right now. Cody Link now with the puck. He dumps it into the zone. Bierstead, Lincoln Anderson on the forward line. Cody Link now along the boards. Out to Seacrest. Seacrest gets by him. There's a pass out to a Tiger player. He tries to dump it in, and Dusick will pick that one off. Dusick over to Link. Link skating it up the left wing. He'd dump it into the zone, and the Wildcats will chase her. New Richmond picks it up. Pass to center ice. That one is just picked off by Seacrest. New Richmond trying to get a break, but Flatten comes across for the Tigers and drops it. And there's a shot which Hansen steers off to the right. Tigers still with it. They're into the slot, and another shot. Seacrest just got a piece of that one. Again into the slot, a backhand. And Broughton tries to walk right in on goal and take a shot. The Tigers are just mounting up a tremendous offensive display of power tonight. And now it's center ice. The Tigers still with the puck. River Falls looks awful disorganized, and we've got an offside on Kruger. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in what is becoming an all New Richmond exhibition tonight.
Couldn't think of the quite edge, right edge of it.
By Jacobson by on the forward line along with Christensen and Prochnow. Had players moving on the face-off. We'll do it all over again. Bell, a hometown ref, will drop this puck. Pass ahead picked off by Carnby. Chris By throws it into the zone. Jacobs now behind the net. He takes his man hard. Puck is loose along the boards. Jacob with it now in the corner. Now Carnby. Oh, there's a pass one of the Tigers made, went off his skate, went right across the slot, but nobody was there for River Falls. Now Karn by. She's ridden into the boards. Puck is loose down into the zone. Brock now, he tries to get a piece of his man and can't. Tigers throw it on up ice. Bring her across, try to drop it. Brock now picks that one off. Puck is loose in the corner now. Christensen falls on top of his man, and we'll have a face-off. And I think that'll come outside the zone because the Tiger player fell on it. Oh, won't either. Yes, it will be outside the zone. Helmanowski, Potton, Jarathanis out there in the forward line now. Hemingway and Dusick on defense. Draw comes to the Wildcats. Hemingway skates it on up ice. Still at center ice. Potton takes his man from behind. That could have been a penalty. Flatten now for the Tigers. Flatten, pass up ahead. Jarathanis takes him into the boards. Sean Dusick with it. Oh, right in the center ice area. And here comes Potton. Howard Potton breaks across. Takes a shot. Jarathanis gets the rebound and scores, and it's 3-2 River Falls. Howard Potton skated that puck down the left wing, took her deep, centered it. The goalie did get a piece of it. It come out, was laying loose. Jarathanis was right there, slapped it in, and we've got a 3-2 hockey game. 7:44, big goal for the Wildcats.
Goal for River Falls in 7:16 of the period, scored by number 10, Mitch Jarathanis. From number 16, Helmanowski, and number 21, Potton.
Helmanowski got one assist on there along with Potton. Now Sean Dusick coming across, backhand. That one's a little bit wide, and Christensen just steers that into the corner. Fight, battle for the puck now. Hemingway takes a slap shot. That one's a little wide, off goal. Now the Tigers pick it up. Dusick holds it along the boards. He's checked hard. Now Johnson with the puck for the Tigers. Anderson ties his man up. Puck is loose at center ice. Helmanowski now with it. Helmanowski skates her into the zone. He wants to get off on a line change, and he does. Out comes Bierstead to replace him. Brent Bierstead ties up his man, and the puck is loose, and Seacrest will be after it. Seacrest up ahead. Tiger player almost picked that off. Cody Link shoves it ahead to Anderson. Anderson being all tied up. Now the Tigers are trying to mount an offensive threat here. Now down to Seacrest. Seacrest deep into the zone. He's being all tied up by his man. Hemingway now behind the net. To Seacrest. Back to Hemingway. He throws it into the corner, and it's Danny Bikes. Bikes now. Nice pass over to Bierstead. Bierstead breaking across center ice area. Tries to throw it ahead to Anderson, and it hits a Tiger player. Now down into the corner. Seacrest chasing it. Up along the boards. Still loose into the corner, and one of the Tigers just grab it, throw it all the way down, and we should have an icing on this one. And we do. 6:03 remaining in the period, and it's 3-2 New Richmond. When's this commercial break come so I can go for a warmer upper?
In 6 minutes and 3 seconds at the end of the second period, Art.
Karn by, out with Chris and Jacob on the forward line. Christensen and Dusick on defense. Puck is loose. There's Chris by. Takes a shot, and that one's just wide of Christensen. Jacobs now along the boards. There's a pass up the boards by a Tiger player, and Christensen beats him to the puck. Down behind the net. Christensen pulls up short, and the puck's off the center ice. Jacobs now with the puck. Throws her in, dumps it. Tigers try to get it back out. Karnby holds it in. Now Jacobs right into the slot. Looking for someone to pass to. Christensen, he'll dump it, try to get it deep. Up along the boards now. Out to By, down to Karnby, out to Christensen, and it comes out, delayed offsides, but the Tigers grab it. Out comes Ulrich now. Down along the boards in the River Falls Wildcats trying to break out. Here's Chris By now, all by himself. Dumps it in. They're going off for a line change. 5 minutes remaining in the period. 3-2 to Richmond. Pass, a long lead pass, a breakaway for Flatten. And a save. What a save by Brian Hansen. Brian Hansen probably come up with the biggest save of the night so far. It was a long pass from deep into the Tiger zone to a man who evidently come out of the box, or otherwise he was just lagging back, but he caught it just before the blue line, broke in clean, tried to deke around Brian Hansen, and Brian got his leg on her. Draw comes back to the Tigers. There's a shot. That one's wide. Picked up by Flatten again. He tries to get it out. Into the slot area, tied up nicely by Hemingway. He takes his man into the board. Potten has it. Now up to Jarathanis. Long pass for Helmanowski. He can't get around his man. Swanson nicely ties him up. Puck is loose. Hemingway, hard check on his man. There's a puck by the Tigers. That one's behind him. And we're going to have an icing call, and it goes all the way back down deep into the Richmond zone. So 4:20 remaining in the second period.
New Richmond is playing that man high every time they get a chance. That was Flatten. Now they broke out again looking for that long lead pass. We're going to have to put our defensemen back there to keep their eyes open, or we're going to get burned again.
Anderson will take this face off. Anderson, Lincoln, Bierstedt out there now. Puck is loose. Now the Tigers come out with it. Dusick and Seacrest are back. There's a shot. Dusick didn't ride his man out far enough or take his man at all. The man got around him, took a wrist shot, beat Hansen wide to the right side. So an all defensive Brian Hansen, just a little defensive lapse there. So, once again, the Wildcats are up by 2 goals, 4-2, 4:10 remaining in the second period. Tigers win the faceoff one more time. Up center ice, and it's Broughton. Broughton across, there's a shot, that one's wide. Puck is loose in the corner. Pass out ahead to Anderson. Nice lead pass for Link. Link tries to get it in. He's taken off the puck. Still scrapping for it, and the Tigers have it. I don't know, they're blowing a whistle. Evidently, it could have been an offside. Evidently, Corey got spun around at the time and went in first ahead of the puck. Well, that's Cody, I should say. Okay, By, Jacobson By out there now. Christensen dumps it deep into the zone. By after it, Chris By coming around, tries to stuff it. Oh, the rebound come out. Karnby took a shot. That one was saved. Puck is still loose. Karn gets dumped. And there's a stop and play, 3:42 remaining. Looks like we'll have a face-off to Troy Christensen's right side. Christensen come up with a big save on Karnby. Karn will take this face off. Back to the Tigers. Try to get it up out along the boards, and it's out to center ice. Prochnow misses his man, and here's another break. Ulrich. Jacobs gets by. Oh, nice play by number, I don't know if that was McAndrew or what. But he really scrapped, hustled, deked around Hansen, backhanded in. 5-2 to Richmond. Our defense got pinched in a little bit too far that time. Prochnow tried to check his man up along the boards and wasn't successful, and it was a breakaway. Howard Ponton, Helmanowski, Jarathanis out there. Draw comes back to the Tigers. Now Swanson dumps it into the zone. Dusick will chase it. Down behind the net. Dusick checked hard. Hemingway checked into the board. Tigers starting to throw their weight around now. Dusick with the puck. Back to Hemingway. Now Howard Ponton. Ponton will bring it around up the boards. He's checked hard into the boards. Jarathanis gets it out to Helmanowski. Now up to Jarathanis. Jarathanis by himself. Dumps it in. Christensen just steers it aside. Pass out too deep for the Tiger player, and Dusick has it. Picked off from Dusick, and now Scott Hemingway with it. Hemingway passes it out. Swanson picks it off for the Tigers. Helmanowski will chase it deep into the zone. Puck is loose high in the air. Picked off by Weismiller for New Richmond. Trying to get around Hemingway. Dumps it down into the corner. Now the Wildcats out ahead to Jarathanis. Pass a little bit too long. Jarathanis backs it in. Wildcats looking for a line change, and they get it. 3-on-2 break for the Tigers. There's a shot high. Hansen was able to see that one and glove it. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the second period. 5-2 to Richmond. Anderson, Bierstead. Can't see the other wing from here. Oh, Danny Bikes is out there. Draw comes back to the River Falls. Tigers have the puck, looking around just like they're on a power play. Bierstead ties up his man nicely, and the puck comes all the way out into the center ice area. Now the Tigers pass ahead to Broughton. Broughton takes a shot from the slot area, and that one hits one of the Wildcat defensemen, and it's back out to center ice. Drop pass for Holmberg. He gets it along the boards and out center ice area. Nice hard check by number 2, Seacrest. He was wondering if he might have had a penalty on that one. He looked back for the referee to raise his arm, but he didn't. In the meantime, the Richmond takes a shot. We got a little pushing and shoving along the ice. Christensen and Seacrest on defense. Got a delayed, the whistle wasn't blowing right away, and that's possibly why the pushing and shoving. But then again, in this cold arena, Chuck, once in a while those whistles do get iced up. .129 remaining in the period. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on River Falls. 2 minutes, so it looks like offsetting penalties. Probably a couple roughing penalties.
Penalties at 13:31 in the second period are coincidental minors. For River Falls, number 2, Seacrest, a roughing penalty, and to Richmond, number 6, Smallage, a high sticking penalty. Both 2-minute minors.
Faceoff will come to Brian Hansen's right. There's the draw. Tigers hold it into the zone. There's a shot a little bit wide. Now Chris by with it. He couldn't get it. Now he does gain control again. Tries to deke around his man and couldn't. Jacobs with it now. Pass ahead picked off by Hemingway. They tried to hit that man again that was playing deep. Here comes Chris. There's a shot. That one's wide. Jacobs back into the corner now. Chris by tied up by 2 Tigers. Up to Hemingway. He takes his man and now goes to Jacobs with a slap shot. There's a rebound and nobody's there for the Wildcats. Now the Tigers come out. John Dusick takes his man. Now Murtha comes across. Murtha goes to the right, takes a shot. That goes wide. Oh, there's a miss by the Tigers, and the man's going to fall right on the puck, and they're going to blow the whistle and just have a face-off. Sometimes that can be a delay of game, but not in this circumstance. Potting out there now with Prochnow on the forward line. Gerathanis and Christensen out. We have an icing. 29 seconds remaining in the period. Face-off will come all the way into the Tiger zone. Five to 2, New Richmond. 1 minute remaining in the offsetting penalties. Puck's up along the boards, and Christensen tries to keep it in and can't. Shoot it all the way down, and looks like we're going to have icing again, and the puck will come all the way back down. 18 seconds remaining. Just time enough for River Falls to get the face-off, get a quick shot in the goal. Sounds easy. Going to line Prochnow and Christensen back at the points, hoping that Potton can get the draw. And Richmond has the last change. Now we're ready for the face-off. Face-off is loose. Comes away to New Richmond. Richmond tries to deke out his man, gets around, but he gets a puck into the zone but couldn't get around his man. 5 seconds remaining in the period. Now Potton along the boards. And there's the end of the second period, and it's 5 to 2, New Richmond. Up from New Richmond, Wisconsin. Draw comes back to the Tigers. Swanson dumps into the zone, and Dusick will chase it. Leaves it for Hemingway into the corner. They tie up along the boards. Broughton and Hemingway, and there's puck loose in the slot. Dusick comes away with it. Loses the edge on his skates, has a time, and Broughton picks it off down into the corner. Jacobs ties him up, now up to By. By, 3 men to beat. By gets it deep into the zone, ridden off the puck, and the Tigers come away with it. Both teams full strength. Hemingway's shot, that one goes high and over the right shoulder of Christensen. We've got a penalty. It looks like Hemingway is going to go off. I don't know what that one was for. Couldn't see the play along the boards. That penalty comes at 14-17.
43 seconds of the third period.
And the third period. Hemingway will pick up a roughing penalty. So the Tigers will go on a 2-minute power play. And they win the face-off. It's into the neutral ice area. Long lead pass to Johnson is too long. But he out-hustles. There is an icing call on that one. And the face-off will come all the way back into the New Richmond zone. Out killing off the penalty for River Falls is Gerathanis, Helmanowski. On the forward side, Christensen and Prochnow on defense. Helmanowski will take this draw. Shoves it ahead to the Richmond player who shoots it around the board, and it's out to center ice. Steve Christensen now with the puck. Leaves her over to Prochnow. Prochnow just finds an open hole, couldn't get it all the way down, and Gerathanis chases it down. Puck is loose at center ice. Gerathanis again, good hustle by Gerathanis. Dumps it down into the corner, and Swanson is after it. Now Swanson for New Richmond. Cody Link comes out onto the ice. Christensen taken down heavily, no penalty. Oh yes, we did get a holding call. Okay, so that evens things up. That penalty's at 13:27. There was 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in the Richmond's power play when they get one of their own. A holding penalty.
And 1:33 is the period, a 2-minute minor for holding under Richmond McAndrew.
That'll even things up, and then for about 40 seconds, River Falls will have a power play. Should be about 50 seconds they'll have a power play. Draw comes back to Richmond. Kruger now with it. Takes it deep into the corner. He's checked by Seacrest. Puck is loose, and here comes Link. Link just shoves it on down into the Richmond zone and hustles after it. Swanson now with it. Swanson winding up, coming up center ice. Throws it over to number 20 for the Tigers. They do keep it in the zone. Up along the boards, down into the corner. Nobody can control it. Puck still loose along the corner, out to the point now. There's a shot. Link stops that one and dumps it all the way down. Swanson for the Tigers out after it. Link goes off and Potton comes on. On to Richmond at center ice one more time. Weismiller, he can't control it. He trips up Seacrest. Flatten, he takes a check but comes out on the good side of that one. Now Seacrest rides his man off. Oh, he leaves it out into the slot. There's a shot, but that one hits traffic. Danny Bikes is going off, and Bierstead comes on. Seacrest takes his man along the boards. And now Dusick down into the corner, up along to Bierstead. Bierstead kicks it back down behind the net. And Richmond's going to change players now. Pass up ahead to Jarathanis. Leaves it back to Potton. Potton around one man, around two men, but he loses control of the puck. And we got a whistle. Must be an offsides. 26 seconds remaining in the New Richmond penalty. River Falls going to change lines. They'll send out the Jacobs line along with Hemingway and Dusick on defense. There's a face-off. Puck is loose. Richmond can't clear it from the zone. Now Johnson after it. Does come back out to center ice. Hemingway has it. Passes over to Dusick. Dusick will pass it in right to a Richmond player. And they just dump it all the way down. Hemingway with the puck now.
Richmond at full strength.
With a long lead pass again, right to a Richmond player. River Falls passing hasn't been too sharp tonight. Hemingway, he passed it right again to Broughton this time for New Richmond. New Richmond doing a good job of killing off this penalty. Now Dusick gets tied up with Jarathanis. Dusick breaks loose, right in, coming in. He's taken down, and no penalty on that one. We got a whistle. I think we'll have a face-off, which will come outside of the New Richmond zone. Dusick was ridden off nicely by a New Richmond defenseman. So both teams are at full strength now. We've got 11 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third and final period. Still 5-2, New Richmond. Anderson, Bierstead, and Bikes out there. Anderson just dumps it into the zone off the face-off, and Swiggins is back after it. Anderson checking his man. Bierstead keeps it into the zone. Anderson tying up his man again. Now a pass up ahead, and Bikes had his man all tied up. Good checking by this line. Now Bikes. Bikes loses it. Backhand by Swiggins. Evidently we've got an offside. Can't hear the whistles here tonight, whether they're froze up or whether it's the noise of the crowd, but they're hard to hear. River Falls sending out Jarathanis, Potton, and Almanowski now. Richmond gets a 2-minute minor for tripping, so River Falls will get another power play opportunity. Nick Andrew shoves it deep into the Wildcat zone, and Seacrest is after it. Here comes Seacrest, skating up center ice, looking for the lead pass. Backhander to Potton. And Helmanowski had to be at least 6 feet offside. Potton couldn't get around his man. He deked, and Helmanowski was trapped offside. Allowed the face-off just outside the Tiger zone. And Potton wins the draw. Now Jarathanis takes it into the zone. Tigers get it. McAndrews shoots it all the way down. Brian Hansen will stop it. 1:33 remaining in the power play. Mitch Gerathanis now coming up center ice. Looking for someone to pass to. He'll take it into the zone himself. He's tied up by New Richmond, and they just dump it on down again. Richmond's done a good job all night. There's some hustle by McAndrew for the Tigers, and he gets a shot off, but it was wide. Again, the Tigers just dump it on down. And now Seacrest. Seacrest for the Wildcats. Throws it up ahead to Gerathanis. He loses control, and here's Johnson on a breakaway. Johnson for New Richmond. Cuts right in, takes a shot, and again Hansen comes up with a big save. New Richmond is just outplaying River Falls tremendously in this whole game. Looks like Seacrest is hurt. I hope it isn't his knee. Just come off of knee surgery. This is only his second game back, I believe. And it looks like he's down. Seacrest was able to skate off by himself. River Falls will do a line change now. We'll have by Jacobs by. Looks like we got a 2-minute penalty here. River Falls gets a 2-minute penalty. What was that for, Chuck? I didn't catch that.
Not sure.
Seacrest got the penalty, evidently. So it's 4 against 4 right now. Puck up along the boards. Hemingway ties his man up. Now Dusick with it. Tries to get it back to Hemingway and can't. Now throws it up ahead to By. Chris By coming up. Got Karn on the wing. Pass ahead to Dusick. Dusick takes it in. There's a centering pass. Nobody's there except in Richmond. There's a shot by Hemingway, and that one hits the goalie. He makes a big save on it. Now deep into the corners, Karn By. Swanson now with it. Chris By ties that one up. Now Karn By. She couldn't get her. Tried to get a backhand shot off and couldn't. Now 3-on-2 break for New Richmond. There's a drop pass. Another pass over, but that one was behind the New Richmond player. And New Richmond is full strength. So New Richmond's on a power play for the next minute and 2 seconds. Down behind the net. Hemingway's able to break that one up. There's a centering pass. Nobody there for the Tigers, and By grabs it. Gets it out to center ice. Karn By now. Forechecking. Richmond gets it into the zone. Right into the slot area. There's a man breaking in all by himself. No one was there. Murtha takes a shot. That one hit the pipe. Just wide to the left. Here's Murtha again. Takes a shot. Chris By gets a piece of that one. Puck is loose down into the corner. Hemingway's after it, along with the New Richmond player. Now Karn By. Puck is loose. There's a centering pass. Hansen steers that one wide. Out to the point. A wrist shot. That one's weak and wide to the right. Chris By gets it now. Tries to get it out. Murtha stops it. There's a wrist shot to Brian Hansen. He gloves it and saves it. We've got 6 seconds remaining in the period. We'll have a face-off to the right side of Brian Hansen. It's all New Richmond Tigers. From the drop of the first puck tonight, it's been all New Richmond. These teams will meet 2 more times in a regular season, and possibly a 3rd time or 4th time in the playoffs.
One more time regular season, then the playoffs. We get them first game.
Oh, I see. It's 1 more time in the season, then we get them in the playoffs first game. There's a shot and a save by Hansen, a rebound shot again, and that one goes wide. And now River Falls is full strength. Potton now gets the puck. Up to Gerathanis. He tries to throw it ahead and does to Helmanowski, who manages to dump it in. He takes his man into the boards. That puck is loose up along the side. Prochnow now gets tied up with Potton. Out into the center ice area now. Potton tying his man all up. Puck is dumped into the zone. We've got a whistle. Don't know exactly what the problem is out there, but we had a whistle. I think it was because one of the Wildcat players was down on the ice. They blew the whistle. Now we'll have a face-off. Now it's into the zone. Richmond takes a shot. That one's deflected by Dusick. Now the puck is up ahead to Bierstadt. Bierstadt got Link and Anderson on his wings. He loses his skates. Link gets checked from behind. There should have been a penalty on that one. Oh, I think we got her. Yeah, we got a checking from behind on the Richmond. Oh, number 12, Buffy, will go off for checking from behind.
Art, I think River Falls' goal for this power play would be to see if they could set up one time. We haven't set up yet in the whole game.
Penalty at 8:32 of the third period on Richmond.
6 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the third and final period. River Falls about to attempt the power play. Hasn't been too much success in even controlling the puck into the Richmond Tiger zone tonight. Now Jacobs dumps it down into the zone. He's beaten to the puck by one of the Richmond players who tries to get it out. Dusick stops that one. Down deep into By. Out to Dusick. There's a shot and a save by Christensen. That was right on goal. Now Karnby. She's tied up. Puck is loose along the net. Jacobs takes his man heavily in and he gets knocked down. Scott Hemingway takes a shot, deflects off Johnson, and there's a break for the puck. Sean Dusick is the first one to get there. Now Flatten dumps it down into the zone. We got a penalty coming up. We got a high stick. Looks like Hemingway is going to go off on a high stick penalty. That's Scott Hemingway's second high stick penalty tonight. So from a power play, this goes to an even strength game again. And Richmond will end up with about a 41-second power play once their man gets out of the box. 5:47 remaining in the period. McAndrew and Johnson are out there in the forward line along with Swanson and Murtha for New Richmond. Anderson for the Wildcats takes the draw. Link is out there in the forward line along with Christensen and Prochnow in defense. Deep down into the corner now. McAndrew trying to get the puck out, tied up by Christensen. Fight along the puck and McAndrew wins, or along the boards. Hansen makes that save. Puck is loose out in the slot, now down into the corner. Puck is still loose behind the net. Scramble for it, Prochnow comes away with it, but he's checked off the puck. Still loose. Tigers out muscling the Wildcats right now. Puck is loose in the slot, there's a shot. There's a shot, and that one goes wide. Puck goes all the way down, could have an icing call, and we do. 35 seconds remaining in the Richmond player's penalty and 1:16 seconds left in Hemingway's penalty. 5-2 to Richmond, 5 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the game. Coach Dickmeyer will send out Jareth Thomas and Helmanowski. On defense, we've got Dusick. I think we're a one-man short out there. And Christensen. Face-off, won by Helmanowski, or by the Wildcats. At center ice, Flatten with the puck. Pass over to Murtha. Murtha takes it down deep into the zone. Out to the point, there's a shot. Hansen steers that one, but he couldn't get it out far enough. No defenseman around to pick it up, and there's another shot. And the Richmond scores. Now it's 6-2. 4:44. That was not a power play goal. It was even strength goal. Now the Richmond still has yet to go on the power play in another 16 seconds.
The goal for Richmond is an even strength goal at 10:16 of the period, scored by number 20 Flatten from number 11 Swanson.
Flatten for the Tigers gets the goal. Swanson checked heavily by Prochnow. Weismiller comes away with it, drops it off. Tried to center it back to Weismiller, and Dusick breaks that one up. Now Potton with the puck. Potting up to center ice. Everybody bunched up, but Gerathanis comes away with it. Along the boards, he's tied up. Puck goes into the corner, and the Tigers just throw it up along the boards. Here comes to Richmond now. Ulrich with it. He loses the puck to Dusick. Prochnow takes it into the corner. Tied up. Another checking from behind on Potton, or a Richmond player checked Potton from behind. They're having a few words, now a little shoving. We'll have a face-off. Looks a bit like to Brian Hansen's right side. 22 seconds remaining in the power play for New Richmond. Important face-off for the Wildcats. Chris By will take this one. And By throws it along the boards. Jacobs tries to get it out and does. Here comes Jacobs now. Cutting across the right side. Three Richmond players come back quickly though, and are able to get the puck away just for a few seconds. So now Chris By throws it deep into the corner, just killing some time, and now River Falls full strength. Karn By comes out now. Christensen with the puck. He tries to pass it, hits a New Richmond player. And it's Kruger with the puck. Kruger screens. Dusick actually kind of screened Hansen a little bit, but Kruger took that shot from the inside, and Brian was able to get a good eye on it. Stopped him. We'll have a face-off to the right side. By Jacobson, By out there now, and defense will be Prochnow and Hemingway. Face-off comes back, Scott Hemingway, down behind the net. He's ridden off the puck, and Richmond picks it up, centering pass out in the slot. That's deflected by Prochnow. Jeff Prochnow now up ahead to Chris By. He couldn't control the puck. There's a pass over. Now Jeff Prochnow picks it up. Pass up ahead to Jacobs. He couldn't get a stick on it. And the Richmond comes away with it. Jacobs takes his man in the board. And on Richmond brings it up ice. At center ice area, Connor By intercepts. On Richmond picks it off. Prochnow throws a nice heavy check into a Richmond player. Scott Hemingway tried to get it out and couldn't. Jeff Prochnow picks it up, dumps it out into center ice area. Bikes with the puck now over to Bierstead. He couldn't control it. Pass ahead to Smallage. Smallage ridden off the puck by Prochnow, but he takes a slap shot from the left side, and that one is wide. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Bierstead with the puck now. Brent Bierstead skating up center ice. He passes it, nobody's there. Down along the boards, deep into the zone. Hansen stops that one. Prochnow tries to pick it up. He's ridden off the puck, and the Richmond player gets a shot off. Hansen once again shoves it down into the corner. River Falls looking for a face-off, and they get it. 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the game. 6-2, New Richmond Tigers. Howard Potton on the face-off for the River Falls Wildcats. Gerathanis out there with him. And Helmanowski. There's a shot just a little bit wide of goal. Hansen gloves it. We'll have another face-off. 1:58 remaining. Face-off back to the Tigers. They throw it into the corner. Dusick has it. Tries to backhand it out and does. Flatten couldn't hold it in. Flatten for New Richmond. He'll take it deep. Up along the boards. Oh, and someone lost their skates. They hit the board pretty heavily. That was Gerathanis. Gerathanis lost the edge to on his skates and went full force into the boards. They blow the whistle and we'll have a face-off. That'll come outside the New Richmond zone. At center ice. River Falls changing with By, Jacobson By out there now. Dusick and Prochnow on defense. The Richmond Tigers throw it up to center ice. McAndrew with it now. Comes deep along the right side, takes a slap shot. That one is steered wide. There's another shot. That one's wide. Richmond just peppering toward the goal anyway. Not always on goal. Now Dusick with it. He's ridden off the puck nicely by McAndrew. Richmond with good hustle tonight. They've definitely outplayed the Wildcats, and here we go again. There's a shot. That one's high on Hansen. McAndrew with it now. McAndrew deep in the zone. Centers it out. That one's picked off by Dusick. 1 minute remaining in the game. Chris By now. Breaks across the line. Tries to get around. He's ridden off the puck. Oh, there's a pass back. Karn couldn't quite control it. And here we go with a breakaway again. Looks like 2 men, 2 on 0. And offside. I think the man backed in. He didn't have control of the puck at center ice area. He backed in ahead of the puck. But definitely it would have been a 2 on 0 break. 40 seconds remaining in the period. Broughton for the Tigers will take this face-off against Anderson. Won by Broughton. Swanson dumps it into the zone. And Broughton picks it up. Dusick and Broughton collide. Out into the front. Hansen makes the shave. But Broughton is right there for the rebound. And it's 7-2 to Richmond. 28 seconds remaining. Brian Hansen made the initial save, but no one was there to clear the puck away. 28 seconds remaining. 7-2 to Richmond. Out the center ice area now. Richmond. Bumped out by the Wildcats. Link now throws it up. Anderson's out on the ice, along with Bierstead. Here comes Broughton. Drops it back. Anderson picks that one off. 6 seconds left. Anderson tied up by Swanson. And there's the horn, and that's the end of the hockey game. The final score from Richmond, Wisconsin, 7-2, New Richmond.